In education news, vandals at Astumbo Middle School. It is the second time this week the school has been hit, and school officials say what was done today is far worse than before. Michael Rudolph has the report.
One of the staff members arrived about 7:15, and so on my way to work they had called me and they let me know. So I immediately told them there's a protocol when something like that happens, immediately call the police.
Approximately an hour and a half ago, before 8 o'clock, received a call that roughly 17 classrooms, to include the office, was burglarized.
School was canceled for the day because of the break-in. The principal said because of all the broken glass everywhere, it was a safety issue, and if the students were around, it would have interfered with the police investigation. By the time we arrived at Astumbo Middle School, most of the students had already left for the day. Officers from the Dedido precinct were the first responders to this morning's crime scene. According to Astumbo's principal, Robert Martinez, the offices of the administrators had been broken into and ransacked, including his own office. Most of the windows on the doors to these offices were broken, leaving shards of glass on the carpeted floors. Even the nurse's office had been vandalized and possibly burglarized. Student prescription medication bottles lay strewn across the linoleum floor. The principal says they're taking an inventory of what all is missing.
Kids, they just want to cause chaos, man.
The damage to the school caused administrators and teachers a great deal of stress, and it showed. GPD made their rounds to each classroom, taking photos and gathering evidence to find whoever did this.
I know I'm going to have over 150 photos by the end of the day. You know, they're not really targeting anything. It's just more or less to vandalize.
And what happened in your classroom?
Our rooms were broken into, the glass doors were broken, and they broke the desk, took everything out, and everything out of the closets. They just trashed it, completely trashed it. They stole some things. They stole some supplies, markers, and things like that. You could tell they're children. Go F-103 and F-102.
Principal Martinez says this is the third time this year his school has been vandalized. And last school year, the acts of vandalism that occurred amounted to $13,000 worth of damage, and that the parents of the students that did it had to pay for it.
Yes, I would like to say this is a very disheartening day. More importantly for the students, because their instructional time was taken away from them. And for the culprits who did this, it's a sad day, very sad day.
Reporting for Guam News Watch, I'm Michael Rudolph.
And so while Monday is the start of the Christmas break for public school children, Astumbo's principal told Newswatch that his students and staff will have to return to school Monday to make up for today's cancellation.